Ascension News, creating Holy Angelic Ritual Space. A large part of my work with Starseeds has been in assisting them in creating Holy Angelic Ritual Space. And there has been a shift in my work recently that I need to tell you about that's relevant to this subject. But before I get into that, please note that sacred space is somewhere where we separate from the daily activities of our everyday life in order to connect with the light and infinite intelligence within, and also with the light and infinite intelligence in others and in the universe around us. We can find sacred space by visiting certain spaces in the world, such as magical spaces or holy spaces such as Mount Shasta in the US or Avebury in the UK. There are many holy and magical places that can be found all over the world that hold a special energy that can assist us in meditation and in achieving a certain state of consciousness. Yet we do not have to travel very far. We do not have to go long distances to find sacred space. We can create sacred space in our homes or in some local spot in nature. If you're creating a sacred space in your home, then this will be a space that's dedicated to silence and meditation. You can fill this space with spiritual objects or symbols or art or plants or anything that uplifts and soothes your spirit. You can even create a sacred altar in this space where you can burn incense or perhaps light a candle. The most important thing about this space is that you imbue it with your energy while in meditation. In this space you can call angelic light into the walls, floors, ceiling, doors, windows, all objects and furnishings. In this way you invite a higher light into the space to protect it from outside lower energies. In my meditations and transmissions, I include calling angelic light into the space around you to protect the space. These meditations and transmissions are intended to create a sacred space not only in your home but also in your energy field, so that you can take this higher frequency wherever you go. In each meditation and transmission, sacred space is created by calling your team in spirit. And this team is comprised of your higher self, which also could be called your superconscious self. This is the part of you that knows the reasons and purposes behind this incarnation. This is the part of you that's aware of the lessons and challenges you've chosen to face, and also the gifts you've chosen to awaken. This is the part of you that's aware of your soul mission in this lifetime. This part of you is available to guide you. This can only happen to the degree that you engage in some form of meaningful spiritual practice. Another part of your team is your monadic self, which is your oversoul. And this is really the highest aspect of your being. And you can understand this as a drop in the ocean of the all that is, of God, Goddess, all that is. Your journey is to reconnect with this aspect, and your higher self is there to help you in this reconnection. Your higher self could be called in this regard the rainbow bridge that leads to your oversoul. Other parts of your team are helpers and guides, angels and archangels, star beings and star councils that you have a connection with. Also, there are specialist teams in spirit that work with you, such as Ascension teams and healing teams. There are many teams in spirit that can work with you depending on your soul mission. Each meditation and transmission creates sacred space by calling 6 archangels. First are the 4 archangels of the horizontal plane. Each archangel is summoned using a visual cue, which is a dedicated symbol connected to that archangel. This symbol, when focused upon, sends a message to your unconscious mind to do something, in this case call the angel and the angel's energy to you. So let's come back to the archangels, and the first one we call is Raphael, Archangel of the East, the place of the rising sun. And this is the archangel of air, of the mind. This archangel is the archetypal healer magician. Now, in every transmission so far, I've used the symbol of the caduceus, which is that crystal wand with two golden serpents entwined and near the top two golden wings. But from now on, I'll be using a new symbol, and this is important to note. So all future meditations and transmissions will be using this new symbol. And the new symbol I received a few days ago in meditation. This new symbol is still the crystal wand. Now there are two golden vines entwined around the crystal wand. At the top of the crystal wand, the vines hold a pine-coned shaped moldavite crystal, perhaps 3 or 4 inches tall. And the energy of this archangel is emerald green fire. The second angel is Michael, Archangel of the South, and this is the Archangel of Fire, Archangel of the Will. This is the archetypal warrior protector, and the symbol of this angel is the flaming sword of blue light. The energy of this angel is electric blue fire. The third angel is Gabriel, Archangel of the West, and this is the angel of water. This angel works with the dream time and the emotions. This is the archetypal messenger angel. The symbol of this angel is a silver chalice or a cup, and the energy of this angel is diamond white fire. The fourth angel completing the circle of the horizontal plane is Uriel, Archangel of the North, and this is the Archangel of Earth. And this angel works with the various structures on the earth plane, such as the body, and more abstract structures such as business and money. The symbol of this angel is a golden pentacle, and the energy is ruby red fire. The next two archangels hold the vertical force plane, Metatron and Sandalphon. Metatron is the archangel of the great central sun, and as such is the highest frequency angel we currently work with. Yes, there are higher frequency angels, but we're not really ready to work with those, as they may blow some of our human energetic circuits at this present stage in our ascension process. The symbol for this angel is a golden infinity sign. Although I do not often use symbols when calling the vertical force angels, I'm not really sure why, other than I'm told they're not really important to use at this stage. More importantly are the horizontal angelic symbols. Metatron holds the frequency of the Christ grid, or as some call it, the Ascension grid. This grid is invited down in meditation into our space, coming down through the stargate of our sun. This grid is invited down to the heart chakra usually. Sandalphon is the archangel holding the diamond white crystalline grid of the earth below. And this is the new grid that's replacing the old karmic grid of the earth. This grid is invited up in meditation to ground all of our energies in our field down to the earth. And this grid is then usually invited up into the heart in meditation. These 6 archangels, plus your team in spirit, are the essential guides and helpers in this ascension process. Now, you may feel a special connection with 1 or 2 of these angels, and that's very normal. So just to give you something extra to think about, if this is the case, imagine in meditation calling those angels to yourself and then asking permission to merge with the one angel you feel an especially strong connection with. If you feel you get permission, turn your back to that angel and step back and merge with this angel's energy field and enjoy the connection. I may well offer this as a future transmission actually. These angels and your team in spirit are there to keep your energy and the inner channel at a high frequency and thus clear from all lower interference. At this time of ascension, where dark and light forces are clashing, there is a lot of interference, and for this reason I have created a number of different tracks to help with all the various challenges that you will probably face. My work and mission is to assist Starseeds in these intense and volatile times. Please do use your intuition when choosing any of the tracks on this channel. I've created a number of playlists on the YouTube channel which I hope will help guide you. Much love. Much love.